What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel, Graded Investors. Today, we got a little bit of surprise. We get to open up some Prizm. I'm not a huge fan as an investor to buy product off the shelf unless I can get it directly from Target or Walmart or wherever you end up buying it from. But when it comes right down to it, there's a lot of opportunity in opening these, and I'm just going to kind of talk you guys through it. It's fun to spend a few bucks. Not every dollar do we have to put out expecting $2 in return. In this case, I do think I can get a return, but I think it's going to be closer to 1.5 maybe. I'm in these. I paid $120 a piece. But before we get to those, I wanted to talk a little bit about kind of what's going on with the grading world. It has been wild, to say the least. So let's start off with PSA. What's going on with PSA? Well, for me, it's actually good news, right? I got 600 cards approximately in at PSA right now. By them shutting down taking submissions, except for the $300 card express submission, they're not getting a whole lot of people that are jumping in line in front of me, which means the graders are spending their time with the cards that are already there. So instead of me waiting what looked to be close to 10 months, it's going to be very possible I get these cards back in 6 months, which would be incredible because I got them in like February, March. Most of them went in around February or March, which means I could get them back right before football season, which is right before the basketball playoffs. Seems really good. I got a bunch of cards of guys who are either going to be hopefully having a great start to this next NFL season or are going to be in the playoffs for basketball. So big opportunities to sell those products. And then for the rest of people, so here's the thing. They're going to get through their back stock, whether it's PSA, BGS, HGA. They're all working to expand how many cards submissions they can take in a given week. Let's talk a little bit about HGA. So HGA, very interesting company. If you haven't seen the slab, that's the slab, right? The slab is fire. They do a really great job. They even have custom slabs like these. It is incredible. However, they're taking 6,000 cards this last week, 3,000 cards a day on Thursday and 3,000 on Friday. And you jump into a queue and you have about a 2% chance, maybe less, of getting in because you can only submit 5 cards. And so while I understand a lot of people saying, hey, let's forget about PSA, let's move on to another company. Beckett is backwards. HGA can only take 6,000 cards and you can only submit 5 a day. As an investor, I mean, I've got hundreds of cards that I need to get in to get graded. I'm willing to wait, right? Even with PSA looking like it was going to be a year, I just added that into the equation for my decision making, right? I need to know that I'm waiting a year to get this card back, so I need to make better decisions on kind of who's going to look good in 1 year. I don't need the card tomorrow. I know a lot of guys do like to get the card back immediately. You want it in your hand. But cards like this right here, right, the Mike Trout of 70, it's 19 of 70. It's a great card. It would be cool to get his number, but it's an incredible pull. This card right here is worth submitting, and I don't care how quick I get it back. Mike Trout's not going to be a worse player in a year. So there are a lot of guys we send in. Here's another great example, right? This Kobe Topps. I'm not worried about it, right? A year, 2 years from now, this is still a phenomenal card. Now, other companies, I believe it was SGC, marked their prices from $25 to $75 for their basic service per card. I don't know about you guys out there, but as an investor, I'm not spending that much money on a worse service. And mind, I'm not taking a shot at SGC, okay? I didn't decide. You didn't decide which company was going to be the most popular. PSA is for sure the most popular company. If you have a PSA 10, It is worth more than anything besides a black label BGS and maybe the pristine 10 from HGA. But other than that, a PSA 10 is the top card. And getting a black label is almost impossible. A pristine 10 from HGA barely goes out. They barely have put any of those out. So at the end of the day, PSA is the one I send my cards to the most. And I really haven't sent any. I've tried to be sending into HGA just because I want to try their service. Because I'm an investor. Like, I collect, yes, absolutely. I have cards that I've collected for years and years and years, and I love them, and I'm going to probably keep a lot of them. But I want them to grow in value, and the best way to do that is to send in with PSA. So drop a comment down below. Let me know what you guys think. With PSA kind of off the market, at least until probably July, but even in July, they're probably only bringing out their $100 service. It's going to be a while before the $25 service is out. What are you doing? Where are you sending your cards? Are you just buying wax? Are you just going to flip cards you don't want? If you were to pull a card like this, Mike Trout, is this the type of card that you're just going to go ahead and slap on eBay raw and take what you can get for it and move on? Or are you a believer in, hey, let's take our time, get that thing graded as a PSA 9, 10, it's going to be worth significantly more, and we'll sell it down the road? For me, I'm patient. I'm willing to wait. I really enjoy the process of grading cards, and unless there's someone that I'm concerned about their value in a year, I'm cool. I'll wait. But I'm really curious what you guys think. It's not to say with new information I wouldn't change my mind. So please share what you think in the comments down below. I'd love to hear from you guys. I also had a thought. I was in a line this morning at Target waiting to see if I can get my hands on some product. If you guys haven't heard, Target now on Friday mornings at 8 a.m. is letting people in. My local Target was letting in 3 at a time, and you could select up to 3 items. I was about 30th in line. I showed up at 7:57. I really wasn't stressed on it. Got the kids off to school, did my thing, dropped the kids off, got in line at Target at 7:57. But I was still able to get some product. I was actually able to get 2 Donruss Megas. I'm not a huge baseball guy. I haven't followed baseball. I love football and basketball. I like baseball too, but I'm kind of from the Ken Griffey era. That's the guy that I like. But I bought these because they're still fun to rip. They're really, really fun to rip. And for $40, I can't buy any wax for $40. So I was able to get 2 of those, and I was also able to get a blaster. So nothing crazy, but kind of fun. I did watch the first few guys walk out with Prizm basketball, about the first 10 guys. So I know if I was in the front of the line, I'd grab 3 Prizms. I totally respect. They were there at 6:30, 7 o'clock this morning. Good for them. I'll do that in the future for sure. So if you guys do have a Target in your area, just know that it's very possible they're doing 8 a.m. pulls. Get in there. First guy up gets his first crack at what he sees. So pretty cool. But I have this idea. I was talking in line with one of the guys. If PSA did this, it would be very, very interesting. Now, they would have to work to make sure that the quality control is there, but McDonald's does it, Subway does it, everybody does it. Everybody opens up to hundreds of locations, thousands of locations, and keeps the quality high. What if PSA was to open up 2 additional locations? Maybe one Midwest like Texas, and then maybe one East Coast like Georgia, just as an example, and tripled their output, okay? Now, PSA right now has got a little bit of a bad image. People think that they're greedy. Now, mind, there's other companies out there who've tripled their price. BGS hasn't done anything, and they're as back as PSA is nearly. So what if PSA tripled their output? So just opened up 3 locations. Again, West Coast, Midwest, and East Coast, and then lowered their prices. Seriously. A year from now, 2 years from now, they go back to $15 a card, $12 a card, and start doing their $10 promos and all that kind of stuff. Wouldn't they just absolutely obliterate the competition? Wouldn't, if they went down to 12 and 15 and HGA and HGC and all these other grading companies, BGS, they're going to be used to having that extra $25 or that price at $25, that extra $5 to $10. And if PSA could scale in a way where they could make their money on $12 to $15, again, they have their higher services, etc., and They could literally tell everyone that, hey, the $15 service is 6 months. Wouldn't they just absolutely take out the competition? They'd make it to where 4 out of every 5 slabs on the market would be PSA. So, PSA, if you're listening, there's your business model, right? Take your best guys, move them to Texas, move them to Oklahoma, somewhere Midwest, move them to Georgia, Alabama, Florida, somewhere East Coast. Have them train up and triple your output, and then bring back your inexpensive pricing and flood the market with PSA slabs so that no one would consider anything else. What do you guys think? Is that a huge win? I don't see any reason they don't win with that. All right, well, let's do the fun part. We're going to open up some Panini Prizm hangers. I do like the hangers. I was having a conversation with a couple of my guys trying to figure out like why hangers over blasters over hobby. And what they were saying is that the hangers just don't have the pulls. You can't get the crazy hard to find things. But for my money, I mean, I picked up 2 hangers for 120 a piece. I'm in about 250 with shipping. You couldn't buy a pack of hobby for less than 200 bucks. So if I have a choice, I don't know. I'd rather have 40 cards than just 12 out of hobby, even with the pull opportunity. I don't know, just me. But let's go ahead and rip this, see if we can find something. We just got to find a $100 card and we're even. Get it graded, maybe we win. All right. So we've got the Rudy Gay, Blake Griffin, Jackson Hayes. You'll notice these are almost exactly like football. I like it. I actually think this is a really clean, solid card. I think they did a good job. Beasley, Kormaz, oof. And our first silver is Andre Drummond, a.k.a. disappointing. Duncan Robinson, also not great. Bradley Beal, nice rookie card. Devin Vassell. Where are we at with Devin Vassell? I haven't seen a lot on him. I haven't watched a lot of Spurs games. Kind of curious what people think. Oof, oof. I like that. Wow. I don't even remember Stephen Curry playing for USA Basketball. That card is nice. Yeah, that's a nice card. Green Prizm too. That's nice. So have you guys noticed, it's kind of weird this year. I've watched a few videos, but we pulled a Drummond silver and we got a Drummond orange. It seems like that's been happening a little bit, that if you get a guy, you're getting doubles of him. I don't know. It's just something I've noticed. George Hill. Ooh, I do have a rookie back there. Dwight Howard. The big man gets no love. I know he's had his problems, but the guy still is, he's talented. Ooh. Damn it. It's got a print line. So this guy's an up-and-comer. I don't know if you guys can see that print line right across the bottom, but that's tough. It's a sharp card, though, so we'll sleeve this one. But this guy, people are talking a lot about the fact that, you know, I think he's 19 years old, so there's a lot of opportunity with him to get significantly better. Greek League. Nice. Tyrell Terry, Christian Wood, Josh Green. So we'll sleeve our rookies. I know the rookies from this set are always the most popular. It's not to say that can't change in the future. I know there's other products that are very, very nice, but these are sharp. I love the kind of, I don't know, like the wave. I don't know what you want to call that in the background. It's super sharp. In general, Prizm did a very good job this year. I know people are kind of hating on him with the number of hits that are in Prizm, but I don't know. In general, I think Prizm did a good job. I think it's a very nice product, very good looking product. I would say we lost on the first one though. That Polajewski could be good in the future, but as of right now, it's just a card you're rooting for. Oof, goggles. Goggles. Jalen Smith in the back. We're just looking to pull one of the top 3. If we pull one of the top 3, I feel like it's a win. 20 more chances right here. Graham. I would also love to get that LBJ. I know people are oof, Klay Thompson. I'll set that one aside. That's a nice card. Otto Porter. The Joker. Mo Bamba. Another big man is just not getting the love. Seth Curry. Ooh. Zeke Naji. All right. I like that. It's a nice card. I love the little wave in the background, the color match to the team colors. I think it's sharp. Ant Davis. Sharp. Obi Toppin. Nice. Malachi Flynn. All right. Not really heard of Malachi Flynn a whole lot. Shabazz Napier. Westbrook. Westbrook's stud. Paul George, stud. Josh Richardson. Well, that was disappointing that we didn't get one rookie in there. I'd like to get at least one rookie. Ooh, Tyrese Halliburton. Being in the Sacramento area, that's a nice pull. So we'll sleeve that one. Jabari Parker. Jaden McDaniels. Sleeper. Couple more rookies. So not bad. Didn't pull anything super fire, but it's fun. It's fun to open up wax every once in a while. We'll always do it on this channel just because it is fun. And at the end of the day, if we're investors, you have to look for those opportunities. And these boxes we're going for, close to 200 because of the value. When you have hobby selling for $2,100 to $2,300 for 144 cards, picking up 40 cards for $250, it's kind of a deal. And when you look at the chase cards in this set are going for $300 to $500 for the ones that aren't crazy, right? You get the Ball rookie or the LeBron James base, or even the orange are going for, in that $100 to $500 range. I saw an orange go for $500. There's that Halliburton. That's a nice card. So I still feel good about it. I think we probably got close to our value out of it. But imagine picking those up for $20 a piece. If I'm in this $40, I made the money back on one card on the Halliburton, no problem. Let alone the Russell Westbrook and this Paul George will probably sell for, $3 to $5 if you just want to dump them. Not worth a ton, but worth sleeving because they're worth a few bucks. Any of the rookies, I mean, even this Malachi Flynn, probably a quick sale for $1. If you guys haven't seen my shipping video, I'm going to do an updated one for eBay shipping because I did get a question about tracking. And so it's super easy to track with eBay. And if you guys haven't seen the shipping video, I'll link that in the description. And when I have the updated video, I'll put it there too. But even this Obi Toppin's got to be worth a few bucks. I know he's not getting a ton of playing time because I think he was injured, if I remember correctly, but this guy will end up being at least desirable for a few years because the rookies in this year it's thin. You don't have the super game breaker. I know people like Ball. Who knows? Who is he going to be? Is he going to be Aaron Gordon, where, people like him, he's worth a little bit of money, but nobody's really talking about him or chasing him? Being from Minnesota, I'm a huge fan of Anthony Edwards. Huge fan. I always was a Timberwolves fan, but Anthony Edwards just, God, that one dunk, man, that gets you excited. I know a lot of us saw that one, the one where he just climbed all the way up the big man and just put it down on his head. It was pretty sick. So anyway, thanks guys for checking it out. If you guys haven't subscribed, feel free. We'd love to see you guys around. Love to get a comment from you. Let us know what you like about the video, what we can change. My buddy posts as well on the channel. We're just trying to share information about grading, the process, how it goes, how we do, what we would do different. I think there's a huge opportunity for us to learn from each other and just figure out how to do it a little bit better, because when you do it your first time, you don't really know, and then you're just going to get better over time. So appreciate you guys checking out the video, and we'll see you guys in the next one.